We are back. The Breakdown Boys, Wade Sensei.
We are, bro. It feels like it's been like a month,
dude. It's been forever. Do you want to have?
That's how you know. That's how we know we're on the grind, bro. Because it's been like a week, but it feels like it's been a month.
I know, bro. Do you need an update? Not the drink, but you need an update as well. You do need that too. You need one. But you need an update as to what's happened with me, and so do the people. I'm gonna be making a full video about it.
Yes,
in depth, and I mean, you're gonna see everything when it comes to this stem cell therapy stuff. I'm talking needles the size of freaking, you know what I mean? 9-inch nails. Getting poked in the booty. Pause.
Whoa. All right.
But also, I got sick coming home.
Of course.
I thought it was from the stem cells, dude, but it's not. You know what happened?
What happened? Because I got a theory about this. I got a conspiracy theory.
Okay, you go first then. You go first.
Bro, you know me. I got the allergy thing.
Yeah.
Every year of my life, but it's always when the seasons change, right?
Yeah.
And it's like, did I catch a cold? And a lot of other people get the same type of symptoms, bro.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like me. It's post-nasal drip with mucus. It's disgusting, right? It's the worst thing ever.
Post-nasal drip. I'm dead.
It's just, and I'm like, just see, I just did that, killing me softly. Okay, but
man got the Cody.
They are. Propel, it's great. Propel. Okay, let's clarify what's going on here. Now, how to catch that real quick. Disclaimer. Now, listen. Oh, man. Sipping on that lean. Okay. Oh, man.
Okay, so this allergy thing, what are you talking about?
Listen, when the symptoms, it looks like it's a cold, like you catch it. Like, did I catch something, right? Or is it whatever? But when I looked it up, and this is from the CDC as well. So I'm like, okay, it's not pure conspiracy theory because people in the medical field say this. Yeah. That a lot of people, their body goes through a natural detox seasonally throughout the year. So your body like builds up all these toxins or this bad bacteria throughout the year. And then what happens is you reach this point where you go through like a natural detox, and the symptoms of this detox are essentially similar to a common cold because your body builds up mucus. So we can get rid of all this stuff because I'm trying to get all of this stuff out, right? That's the benefit of why mucus builds up, to get whatever it is that's bad out of your system. So you see a lot of people have this around the same time of the year. It's like everyone's getting it. Is everyone catching the same virus? Is it a new thing now?
Right.
No. So they believe that a big percentage of it is this detox, and eating certain foods doesn't help. So I'm like a firm believer now that whenever I'm going to go through it, I'm actually going to like go through a detox to help speed up that process. Because, bro, it's been my entire life, same thing. And I'm like, I'm healthy. I don't feel like I'm sick. It's just, I don't feel like sick at all. Like, I don't have muscle aches. I don't have like a fever, flu-like symptoms, nothing. No muscle aches. It's just mucus buildup. It's just congestion. So that's my freaking conspiracy theory. Anyways,
all right, let me ask you a question. When you get this seasonal mucus detox, is your asshole on fire for 2 days straight and you're shitting your brains out?
That sounds a little Mexican, bro.
Yeah, bro. I literally 2 minutes
that
before
Mexican
it came on,
meat.
It's still not. Yeah, bro. Pause.
Hey, yo. Okay.
It's still not done. I'm still shitting not literally as we speak, but about 2 minutes before we started speaking.
What were you eating, bro?
The stuff they had at the stem cell place, I don't know, and then at the hotel, I don't know if I just caught something from, food poisoning or whatever, but
that luckily, Taco Tuesday gonna be going crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, luckily, my fever broke. I did have a fever. It was bad.
Okay.
I was driving Christian back to Orange County, shaking, fever, dude.
No.
Yes, and we're sitting in traffic at the border, and the guys are like, everyone, passports up front, please. We might have to go through secondary check. I'm like, I'm going to go through secondary shit if we don't get through this, buddy. I don't care who's.
You looking nervous? They probably think that you doing something wrong.
I know, because my hood's low, and I'm like laying down like this. You know what I mean?
Criminal.
So what's going on with him? It's not good, dude. So I'm still going through it to a degree, but the temperature is gone now. It broke, so I think we're in the clear. It's hard for me to eat stuff right now. But anyway, there was a lot we missed, man. There was a lot that we missed, and a lot of stuff that we have to cover today. One of those is UFC 295. Just changed the game, as you know. Last night, 2 new champs. One interim, one actual. Even though, listen, they get belts, they're champs in my opinion. We're gonna start at the kind of the co-main event there, just because I want to talk about it, and we're gonna end with what the main topic of today's video is about. But co-main event, we had the heavyweights: Tom Aspinall, Sergey Pavlovich.
Yes.
Going into the fight, we didn't even get to talk about it. 2 and 3. No, one and two. Number one contender.
Was it 1 and 2?
Yeah, number one contender. Maybe 1 and 3. Maybe 1 and 3. Because you have Ankalaev. Remember, Ankalaev has been there. No, excuse me. Ankalaev's light heavyweight. 1 and 3, I want to say, though, because I feel like Aspinall
either way. Top 3.
Top 3. Oh, yeah, because Stipe's there. This fight, short notice, John tears his pec off the bone. And you get a young guy in Tom Aspinall who's been, a lot of people been raving about. And, you know, some people might have a little bit of a bias there. You know, Mike Bisping been saying, hey, he's this, that, and the other. Turns out, we already kind of knew this, but the man's fucking for real, dude.
Bro.
We can go into this fight, and we didn't do a predictions episode because, again, shitting brains out, getting stem cell therapy. By the way, I have no idea how that's going to work. If it works, we'll see. We didn't get to talk about this, but Pavlovich, 6 first-round finishes, back to back, however many, 6 times.
Wow.
Tom Aspinall, been running through the division, making short work of people, finishes, submissions, outside of the freak accident with his leg. Both guys, short notice, get in, and we see that fight. Talk to me about what you thought, man.
Dude, very scary. Watching those guys. This is why heavyweights are the best.
Dude.
You're like, at any point.
Yup.
Duck, watch out. Oh.
Yep.
Like you just, at any point. Aspinall, does he have what was his background?
He's very fast. Like, ridiculously quick. But I want to say that he's just got an MMA background. I don't know. His dad, I don't know if you saw this after the fight, he gave the belt to his father, who had stopped working full-time. I'm sure he still worked, but stopped working full-time to start training him as a kid in MMA. And I assume...
Oh, so he's just one of those kids that... Amazing
This is the generation. This is the generation
about genetics, like the genetics for, like, fast, strong, like, could play football. Like,
yeah, bro.
Weird. You know what I mean?
And
like
him being a UK guy, you're not going to see a ton of, you know... Again, previously, you wouldn't have seen a ton of high-level grapplers out of the UK. But you're seeing guys like Leon Edwards now. You're seeing guys like Tom Aspinall now. You're seeing guys like Paddy Pimblett who have
that is scary, bro.
A bit, and Paddy Pimblett not in the same conversation, you know, gifted wise and elite level talent wise, but that have a bit of variety in her. Sometimes, especially with Paddy, more leaning toward the grappling side. But Tom said, "Fuck all that. We going bang for bang with one of the hardest punchers at heavyweight." Comes out first 10 seconds, gets rocked. What are we saying?
Bro, at any point, these guys, at any point. You want to talk about betting, dude. People always ask me. Do people ask you? They always ask me, oh, Sensei, what do you think? I'm like, guys, MMA is the worst sport to bet on.
Oh, for betting? Like, yeah, all the time. This
like
is
heavyweights?
This is why the Wade curse is a thing. Because I bet the wrong way.
Coin flip, son.
Yeah, dude.
You know, that's why it's crazier when a guy has like 6 wins or like you see Tom Aspinall pull someone off like that. But he seems oddly quick. He looks like a 205.
He's super fat.
Like,
no, he moves.
With the way he moves, I'm like, bro, this is heavyweight?
Yeah.
It's like a cheat code, bro. A created player.
He is ridiculously fast and put combinations. And a guy that sometimes gets, you know, his head is on the center line and his chin does go up in the air a lot and it does kind of worry you. And this is what worried me. I was like, oh, fuck, dude. Even in this fight, it happened. He got hit, and he started doing this with his hand. And I'm like, oh, buddy.
Like day one guy, you put him in sparring. Like day one, like, ooh, watch out. Like I'm a street fighting.
I saw this on TV. What's up?
Yep.
That's what he started doing.
That Zerka move.
Oh, my God. That Zerka move was fucking...
But it worked.
Yeah, but it actually worked.
Because he's quick.
And then he puts a combination on Sergey and said, oh, you think you're the only guy that hits hard? Freaking jab right hand, then left hook right hand to put him down, son. Gave him the 1-2, 1-3, the number 12 and number 13 combo. Late night at the drive-thru, son. That's what put you to sleep. Wins the belt. And then you get kind of more questions than answers here. Because now we're looking at a guy that has all the talent in the world.
Yep.
That just flew to France as a replacement fight for Cyril Gane should someone miss weight. And Cyril Gane said no to fighting him, turned it down. And then Cyril Gane wants to fight him, hilariously. That's how fighters work. It's the game.
Yep. Ironic.
Then you have John, going to be, I don't know, 9 months to a year. Stipe, 41.
Only wants John, right?
Only wants John. What do you do with a guy like Tom Aspinall right now? You make him defend an interim title? The interim title is supposed to get you the title shot. Or do you just put him on ice and then go, yeah, you can wait a year until John and Stipe fight?
But why not Cyril Gane?
Well, I don't think that Aspinall wants to fight him now. Because, bro, you turned me down after I flew to France to fight you.
I say you do it. Do it. Be gangster.
But what's the point in having the interim title?
What else do you do? But what else do you do? I know.
If I'm Tom Aspinall, it's not going to sound nice, but I chill out, bro. Because you might have, depending on, and what might happen and what probably will happen is John and Stipe will both retire after that fight, regardless. You know what I'm saying? That's probably what will happen. Yeah. And then you'll be left with that, okay, well, you got Cyril Gane, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. But I just don't feel like you reward a guy for winning the interim title by making him defend the interim title.
I know. But if it's he won the interim, and it's going to stay. How long will it stay the interim?
Until they do the John and Stipe fight. Listen, the UFC and the way they do interim titles is super subjective because they just gave the light heavyweight actual belt. Like, Alex Pereira is now the light heavyweight champion, even though the same thing just happened to Jamal Hill. He got hurt. And they stripped him. They didn't strip John for getting hurt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, won't he get stripped?
It's because it's John Jones and it's Jamal Hill.
He's the GOAT.
He's the GOAT, and you want to make the Stipe fight, right? And if you pull the belt off John, Stipe will go, okay, I'll fight Tom Aspinall. And what if Tom fucking starches him? Then it's not Stipe and John, it's Tom and John. And I don't know how many people buy a Tom, John, Dick, and Harry fight.
Well, if Tom starches Stipe.
No, I get it. I'm with you. But I'm saying that people know Stipe.
You know?
That's the Opic.
I know.
But
listen, but if he starches Stipe, then you get, put Joey Diaz back on there talking about
I know.
Aspinallis or something,
yeah,
make him do another bit right there.
Aspinallis. You saw the speed at Aspinallis.
Yeah, these UK,
John Jones ain't ready for that motherfucker.
Exactly, dude.
Nah, for sure. I would fuck with it. It's just Dana straight up said it at the post-fight presser. He's like, we're not doing that. We're going to wait and do John and Stipe. And I'm like, okay, I guess Tom's going to sit. But a massive performance from Tom. And like you said, speed. Like there wasn't a lot to gauge here. This was 50-50s. Like the way they were throwing, someone was going down. I said it on Twitter. I was like, yo, it's going to be a wild first round.
Yeah.
The first person that landed a decent combination felt like it was going to rock the other one. They're both standing there trading, and sure enough, Tom was just so freaking quick. Two of those things, back to back. Made two felt like one. You understand what I'm saying?
He's the future. He's, like you said, the new generation.
The new generation of heavyweight
and it is training.
One of the first of that new generation of MMA fightor. We always talk about the guys
like wrestler or whatever. No, I've been doing MMA. Like me, I said, what's his background?
Yeah.
MMA.
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah,
okay.
And that's what the UK had missed for a long time. This is the UK's first heavyweight champion, which is massive business for the UFC.
Ooh.
Massive. Because now you can go to free. I mean, you could have anyway and sold out, but now you go to O2, you're going to sell that out. But you go to a stadium, put Tom on the card, put Leon on the card.
Because now you're talking about, the baddest man on the planet. You might have the. I mean, because of Tyson, but you'd have both.
Yeah, you'd have them both in the UK. That would be massive.
Crazy.
I mean, but let's be honest, France is the baddest man right now. But
facts.
Outside of that, we had the Mackenzie Dern and Jessica Andrade fight. Did you see this?
I saw most of it. I was like, okay, Mackenzie, come out here throwing. A little dangerous, but okay.
It was a lot dangerous, buddy.
She seemed a little emotional. She'd been going through some things personally.
Well, she had. She'd been going through a divorce. Both girls actually had been going through a divorce.
Wild.
Crazy stuff. Apparently, Jessica Andrade, if the story is true, I don't know this to be fully true, but apparently Jessica Andrade was doing OnlyFans at the request of the aforementioned ex. Didn't really want to do it, apparently. So
that's why. Wait.
I think that was
Jessica said she wanted a divorce.
Well, both girls wanted, I think, a divorce because they were not happy with the significant other. But there was also the point where Jessica Andrade was doing OnlyFans, and it came out that she didn't really want to be doing it, but it was like at the request. And yeah.
Yikes!
Yeah, dude. I'm just gonna ask you straight up. I'm just gonna ask you straight up.
What? I'm like, what are you getting at, bro?
Are you buying a Jessica Andrade OnlyFans?
No, dude. Buying? No, stop, dude. We're not.
Okay, hold on.
That's one of those things like on Twitter.
Okay, so you're pirating.
No, I'm not pirating. That's one of those things that you run on Twitter. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're on Twitter, you're like, what is this? Like, it's like 1,000 Ways to Die. Like, you run into those like weird Twitter pages, and you're like, is this real? First of all, I would not click on it because
fucked
I'm
up,
like,
by the way. That's super
it looks
fucked
weird
up if that's true.
Because you're like, this is probably a spam. I'm going to click on this link, and all my money is going to be taken.
I was going to say, it's super fucked up if it's true, because if your partner's pressuring you into doing something like that, that's fucking weird.
That's very weird.
That's I mean, good for her for getting out of something like that. Now, Mackenzie, on the other hand, I don't know what happened there, but
she said, "I need all the money from this fight is going to my ex."
Bro, both girls were like, "Yo, yeah." Jessica said that after. She's like, "Yeah, I needed this to pay for my divorce." I'm like, "God dang." And
yeah,
Mackenzie
when she came out there fighting,
too.
She looked like she was just fighting for that check. She's out there just like,
That's what I'm saying, man. And she went to the wrong corner when she just walked into the cage. She's sitting there warming up, forgot what corner she was in. You could just see it doesn't look like you're there fully here.
You're not there for the right reasons.
Yeah.
You're like, here, I'm here, and I got to do it.
Not that Mackenzie Dern's striking has ever been great, but it did look better in her last fight than this.
Yeah, for sure.
One reason, heard it on the broadcast, couldn't believe it when I did hear it. She had Jason Perillo in camp last fight, absent this fight. Whoever told her to get rid of Jason Perillo probably should be the one gotten rid of, because he is one of the best striking coaches in MMA. Not having him a part of your camp going into a fight with Jessica Andrade.
Or maybe there was something involved with the divorce.
I don't know, dude. I don't know how deep this gets, but
UFC reality TV.
Dude, you could probably, they're not even probably. You could.
100%.
Oh my God. It's like Olympic Village from what I hear. But anyway.
Wild.
Unfortunately for Mackenzie, at a certain point, the diminishing returns were going to show, and she started just flailing about at points.
It looked like she was fighting and not competing, if that makes sense. She was just like,
I'm just going to throw some stuff.
I'm just out here fighting.
Yeah.
And when I'm done, I go home.
I was like, where's the grappling? You know what I'm saying? If anything, stay close in the clinch. Fuck, pull guard. One of the best grapplers alive as a woman. Like, what are we talking about? 80cc world champ. Like, what are we saying?
Yeah.
Just nothing there. Just wanted to stay on the feet and got battered for it. But it is what it is. Jessica Andrade.
Exciting fight, though. It was exciting.
No, yeah. Hey, listen. Jessica Andrade, I think they said 16 stoppages in her career. Crazy. Terminator, son. Some of you was like, oh, her record she's not good because of her record. Bro, I don't give a fuck. Who gives a shit? This girl's knocked out 16 women.
That's crazy.
What are we talking about, dog? Did you see the Matt Frivola and Benoit Saint Denis, or I don't know if I'm saying it, Dennis?
No. Superstar
making fight here. This kid, he's probably fucking 30, but I do this, calling everybody kid. It was very quick. Matt essentially came out. There were some strikes thrown from both guys, and then I think, if I remember correctly, my man Benoit, not to be confused with the other one, folks, threw a head kick, and that was it.
Head kick?
Head kick, knockout, dude.
Wow.
As Matt was circling away from him, this was two veterans going at it. They really built around it. But Benoit is a real contender at lightweight.
Damn.
Legit contender. Gets on the mic afterward after head kicking one of America's Armed Forces members or former members on Veterans Day. And says, "Thank you, America, for saving our asses in 1945. I immediately became a fan.
Wow.
Immediately, I'm a fan. If you're a Frenchman and you say, "Thank you, America, for saving our asses in 45, then, dog, you're essentially American.
Yeah, that's a good move right there.
Benoit, you have a brand new fan, dude. You have a brand new fan in me.
What kind of kick was it? Was it just a roundhouse
left
kick?
High kick. No, just straight up left high kick. Stepped into it off the lead leg. Boom, boom. And it was one of those, you know how Justin Gaethje knocked out Edson Barboza going away? And he kind of fell away with the left. I think it was the right hand he hit him with. It was one of those same things where Favola was circling away, like on the cage to his right. And Benoit stepped through, took a step with his left foot, step with the right foot, and then off the lead foot, kicked high. And I think Matt thought it was going to go to the body, put his hand down, it caught him. Literally, the slap of the foot caught him on the temple, and it knocked him out.
Classic.
Yeah.
Love it.
Nasty stuff.
Simple stuff will win you stuff.
Diego Lopez, another guy that we've been on live stream a couple times and become a fan of now. We call him the Brazilian Justin Bieber. Got a massive pop, dude, at the arena. Massive
Where was
pop.
This?
They were in Madison Square Garden.
That's right.
But the fact that he got a pop like he did, I was like, okay, maybe got a star in our hands here, potential star.
It's because he's a Brazilian, dude. The Brazilians are everywhere.
Facts. Big time stoppage for him. Again, a first round. Like, we had knockout after knockout. This main card was like an hour and a half.
I only got I saw McKenzie, and then I only saw the last two.
That's because these two fights went three fights went super quick. So some like I said, some great fights. Your boy Roosevelt Roberts unfortunately lost, so he's probably not going to be making that run through the division anytime soon. But let's talk about what we came here for. By the way, Jared Gordon got another win, thank God, because he got hosed in the Paddy Pimblett fight. Let's talk about the main event, because that's what we came here for. Yuri Prohaska and Alex Poatan Pereira. Poatan Pereira. This fight was to determine your light heavyweight champion. Dude, the atmosphere for this thing was unreal. The walkout, every time Alex does his walkout, it is just special, man.
Yeah.
The freaking rhythm, stepping, stopping. Security knows to stop too. Don't you dare get in the way of that backhand drawing on that bow, son. You know the fucking routine. Ha! Crazy. Is it the keeps it going?
These are the best guys,
dude. It was like two gladiators going to war. It was the first time I lost myself in that moment. You know what I'm saying,
bro? Because they don't seem like regular people. They seem like characters in a movie. When you watch them, it looks like you're watching somebody play the characters, like you say, gladiators, in a movie or something. Like, this is not like if you were to sit down and have a conversation, like we're hanging out with, let's say, Pereira. I feel like I'm like, what do I talk about with this guy? Like,
right.
I feel like anything I would talk about, he'd be like, I don't know what you're referring to. The same thing with Yuri. He'd be like, what? Like
Yuri would be like,
all they do, they have their lives, and it's like very unique and like in their head, like trying to be in these guys' brains. Like when you watch like documentaries or like little videos about these guys, like the background stories and how they are day to day, they are just like you say, gladiators, like warriors. They just like are just.
They belonged in a different time. They absolutely belonged in a different time. That's what it felt like. And then the stare down, they had a great freaking camera angle. One of the cameramen was staring right over the right shoulder of Yuri into like Pereira's corner. It was so dope, and they had it like both angles on it. Seeing them just lock eyes, didn't blink. No one blinked.
Yeah. Bro.
So anyway, we get to the fight, and kind of what we thought. Actually, I'll let you kind of go through. What did you think when the fight started, kind of how it was going? How did you feel about it?
Well, I like what Yuri was doing because, like, similar to, he's like sniper, trying to pick his shots and trying to be unorthodox because, like, Michael's just going to stand there and you can catch him. He's shown to be hit. Like, he has, like, a delayed response to things.
Yeah,
right?
He does. There was the way he, reacts to stuff, too. It's like chin-up stuff.
Yeah, chin up, bro. There's a video, a clip of him like in a boxing ring, boxing like somebody, and he's just getting his head like jabbed off, bro. He's just like and not registering it.
Yeah,
but it doesn't matter. Like no HP is
like
going
whatever,
on, bro.
Yeah,
he's just invincible and then throwing hooks, but like getting torched.
Oh.
So I liked what Yuri was doing, but Yuri has a little bit too much like Johnny Walker in him. You know,
that's a good way to put it.
So it's like he's when he's available, when he gets hit, he looks so available to get knocked out.
Always. And
Always.
He's been hit with some. The thing that was crazy though is he's been hit with some shots. Glover hit him, pieced him up with stuff.
Yep.
And he didn't register it. He's like, whatever.
I felt like Yuri had to knock him out early. If not, it's just Michael was just gonna find it. He's just like a Terminator.
Alex Pereira.
He's just Alex. Like he's gonna. Why do I keep saying Michael?
You're thinking of Michael.
Oh, you know what I'm
Pereira.
thinking of Michael? Because I was thinking of when I was saying Johnny, I was thinking Michael in my head in terms of the character. Because Yuri and Michael are also very similar in their fights, so how crazy they are. But that's what I was thinking of actually when I was thinking about Yuri is Michael because of how freaking his backflips and his craziness. But yeah, dude, he just seems like a Terminator, bro. Like a guy in a movie, like Jason. Like he's just gonna. Like unless you kill him, he's just gonna like Michael Myers. He's just gonna walk you down, and then eventually just kadoom.
Yeah, bro. Now he did get. That was a nice hand. He did get a takedown in the first round. A place you thought he'd be very advantageous, but fair play to Alex again. Not even just surviving, but being safe on the ground. It wasn't a lot of super high level like guard manipulation stuff, but it was just the basics. Keep the head trapped, keep close range, keep him right here on my body, keep my guard tight, you're not moving, you're not throwing, you're not posturing, and then get back to the feet when we can. And that's exactly what happened. And another thing that everybody falls victim to with Alex Pereira is those leg kicks, man. Those leg kicks are brutal. And I don't understand it. Maybe you can explain this to me because I don't understand it.
Yeah.
There's no hip involvement, it looks like.
He has a weird way of he reminds me of a like very old school karate guy where it's all about like weight, like the heaviness of a shot. Mm-hmm. Like when George Foreman, old videos of George Foreman hitting the heavy bag.
Yeah, bro.
Just boom, boom.
Cleavers.
Bro, from kickboxer, the Van Damme's opponent, that Muay Thai fighter that was just there, like kicking the wall, bro. Like he has this movie, like I say Michael Myers, because he has this like way about him that it's like he's not gonna waver. He looks like he reminds me of like how do I say this? Like he looks like he's delayed, like he's like a villain, like Michael Myers, like slow reactions.
Right.
If like you were to throw a rock in front of him, like Michael Myers, he'd be like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's what I feel like Alex would do, and like but in a way, he doesn't rush things.
No,
very
patient, very
and he's
composed.
like, even if he's gonna get hit, he's like, I'm gonna stare at what I want to hit, and I'm just gonna aim and smash. So it's like he misses a lot, and he's going to be available, but when he lands, bro, it's just on the money. Man is the Terminator.
Yeah, he's a Terminator. Now,
he's like, do you want to fight to the death? Sure. That's not. Okay.
You can't say
like,
that.
What?
Like, yes, he was very respectful, but obviously if you say, hey, Adesanya, come to daddy, that's probably not going to go over well. Right?
Yeah, but it's English, so it don't hit the same for him.
He might have said
when you swear in Spanish, bro, it sounds like a joke. When you to yourself.
To be fair, so there is a little bit of lost in translation, right? So when he says something,
so like
in
somebody
Portuguese,
says, say this, I'll say this, like, oh, this will be fun, like Canelo,
right? When Caleb Plant said, "You motherfucker," Canelo thought he literally meant, "I'm gonna fuck your mother."
Right?
He got pissed off.
Like, and Caleb's like, no.
He said, "You motherfucker, no, you motherfucker, get the fuck
you know
out of here, man." It's my night,
it's
man.
not. He's like, I was being respectful because, like, bro, when you like joke around in a different language, let's say you're saying something, it don't hit the same.
Yeah,
like, you don't feel like.
So maybe I don't know what he could have meant by that. And they laughed. They took it as a joke, but obviously, like I said,
That's what I'm saying. He could just be saying it like as like, oh,
like,
it's just,
aha, you know,
like trash talk.
There's
whatever.
still, there's still a rivalry there, you know. But there was, like I said, there was a respectful element to it.
But then also his son be, you know, emoting on him. Like,
yeah,
so,
the son was emoting on him. Izzy emoted on the son. It's, you know, it's crazy. So there's just so much history
cold-blooded.
to not do it, bro. You have to. For the fans, for his legacy. And there's a reason that Pereira wants it. There's a reason he wants it. Because he knows, just like Izzy said, that it hurt his spirit. It fucked with him. Like, as much as we can sit here and go, oh, Izzy, you don't want that. You don't. Alex wants it because it fucking hurt him. That Izzy put him down like that.
Yeah.
It hurt his pride. But
you know what happens? You kiss someone, they say, run it back. You're like, no.
That's it. I got my one.
Bro, it's like you sparring. It's the end of the round.
Yeah.
You land your shot, and you're like, the bell rang. We want to run another round? Actually, I got to go.
No, you know what?
It's time,
bro.
My wife's calling.
Yeah.
I got
dinner at home.
Thank you so much. Great job. You did so good. It was fantastic. Then later, he's like, I caught this guy, bro. At sparring. Remember when I caught you? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's like. That one time we 1v1. You know
so what are you saying? If we'll end the video off with this. If they run it back at 205, what are we saying?
205? Oh, man. Bro,
Izzy's already a small 185.
Right. And if you look at, like, he had trouble when he moved to 205. But if you look at his last performance, bro, he's not.
Become a little one-dimensional.
Yep, one-dimensional. But also, with Alex,
which is crazy disrespectful, sorry, to say about Israel Adesanya, but it's just the way he's fought recently. It's not that his skills are one-dimensional.
Even with Alex, he was able to catch him off guard, you know? Like, you did something, and, like, the plan to play possum worked. Like, does Muhammad Ali do the Rumble in the Jungle again? Does he do the rope against George Foreman again?
But here's the thing too. I could counter with the fact
that George Foreman going to fall into that trap again.
But I could counter with the fact that Izzy has been ahead in most of their fights, on point, leading the dance. Even in the first fight where Alex ends up coming back and winning in the last round, Izzy's winning that fight.
But look how Alex fights.
I know. I'm just saying.
That's just Michael Myers, dude. He's just.
He's doing one and the two. So I don't know, man.
It's just tough, bro.
I don't know. It'd be a tough ask because you're talking about a guy in Pereira that's not cutting as much weight. But again, legacy on the line. I would like to see it. I hope they do it, but
yeah, I would hope so.
That was blockbuster, dog. No offense to anybody else at light heavyweight.
Videos.
That's blockbuster, dog. Like, I would rather see that than Izzy Sean Strickland 2.
Oh, of course. That trilogy fight would be, like, we're talking legendary, one of the best.
We have to see that. Hopefully we do.
Like, the start of that fight would be like one of the craziest moments in any, like, we're talking MMA fights when
that's what I'm saying.
Like, the bell's about to ring, it's about to start. We're talking that's got to be up. That's going to be up there with one of the craziest.
History, dude. History.
Yeah, history. Facts.
Comment section. You let us know. That's our recap of UFC 295. The big story coming out of it. Alex Pereira, your new light heavyweight champ. Tom Aspinall, your new interim heavyweight champ. Alex Pereira, Izzy, it's still there. Will they do it? We don't have those answers, but I guess we'll find out.
I can't take no loss. I don't even know what it costs.